What up, what up, what up? I'm Jake.
I'm Jim.
Welcome to Secret Hideout, place where we talk you can't bring to the dinner table.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. What's up, Zoe?
What up, boys?
What up, baby? Episode 111 here.
Yeah. We
111.
of course we start off with the pop culture. We talk a little bit about The Watcher, talk a little bit about Wild America. from
Wild
1990.
America, JTT.
Jonathan Taylor
Shout
Thomas.
out JTT.
We talk about the epic opening of Step by Step.
Yeah, we play it. We play it for y'all.
Play it for y'all. Even though I think the sound quality in that clip is not.
I'm telling you, I think it's a different song.
It's not there. It's not. It was kind of like on one side. There's some weird audio issues going there. You weren't getting the full effect of its epicness.
Yeah, you know who it was.
You know, because that last part where it's like the roller coaster's going down. Like I'm saying, you wake up to that at 4 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like
tears
it's just like, damn.
come to your eyes.
You're like, damn, ready to go. What else we talk about? We get we get in the flat Earth.
Yeah,
stuff.
we do against Flat Earth.
Yeah, because it's a new YouTuber went up there.
Yep, and we talk about Graham Hancock's new show on Netflix,
Yeah.
Ancient Apocalypse.
Jim's arm does this weird thing.
It does this, which isn't that weird.
Did you see it, Enzo? It's
I
crazy.
saw it, but I just was.
Fucking crazy,
Is it that,
bro.
was it that strange?
No.
No,
It's
it wasn't.
crazy.
I didn't see it.
It
Let me
wasn't.
see, dude. Look, yeah. Whoa.
It's not that big of a deal.
They coming
Cut
right
that
at
whole
me.
part out.
It's
Yes,
coming
yeah.
right at. No, we get into Dave Chappelle.
Yeah. Dave Chappelle's monologue. We'll play some of that on here.
Yep. We get into the election and what happened there, what we think happened there, what's going on,
Yep.
all that bullshit.
A good Trump rant.
you know,
A good. I wrote
A
a,
Trump-
note of
a
Trump
Trump-
rant.
it's a Trump rant based off another person's very well done Trump rant.
Sure. Yeah.
You know?
Definitely
but-
influenced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, am I gonna vote next election or am I not?
Well, I'm not. Fuck that.
Listen to the episode to find out. And let's get it.
All right, let's go. Episode 111. What up, boys?
What up?
What up, Zozo?
I thought you were filming that whole time. What up?
No, I mean I was filming, but we weren't going. You know, have you been doing the show with us?
Well, I know
every
you.
week?
I know you
how-
chop it up. I mean,
I don't chop it up like that.
all right, let's just bring it
It's
right
not
out
really
there.
a code, you
Yeah.
know?
It's not.
Not really.
Oh, the Jesuits. Is it, what's a Jesuit?
When we first
I
started-
don't even know. Can I say
Society
that?
of Jesus.
When we
Okay.
first started, it was supposed to be a one take
Yeah, I mean most of the time it is.
show.
Yeah.
I
No-
think that
no
lasted for
edits.
like one episode.
Wow,
That we didn't air?
No, we didn't. We didn't even air it.
Yeah.
And then we ended up airing our second episode though.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like somewhere in the middle there, which actually was pretty good. I don't know why we never did air that one.
I don't know. You should listen back to it.
I know. Probably listen closely. There's probably something in that bitch. Want to hit that pop?
Yeah.
Pop it, baby.
Yeah. We finished The Watcher.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I liked it.
You like
I
the
enjoyed
ending?
it. I didn't really mind it.
I wasn't crazy about it.
I know not a lot of people were. Yeah, I didn't really mind it though. I didn't, you know. I wasn't really expecting to find out who the Watcher was.
Well, they're all the Watcher.
They're all the Watchers.
Yeah.
You know. And I think it was one of Ryan Murphy's better pieces
Like comparable to
than like most of his
American Horror Story.
Yeah. What's that noise? You hear that? Are you getting any noise?
It's a snake. No, yeah, I hear it.
Like,
Yeah. It's like feedback, static feedback.
yeah, it's like staticky. Yeah,
Better.
Yeah, it's better. Oh, no.
Not good.
No. You had it. That's good.
He's like, well, unfortunately,
it's
it's the
kinda there.
volume, so
This is what happens when you work with a lot of cords and things that plug in. You know,
Is
it's
it
just-
gone?
Yeah. No, it's there, but it's just it's definitely not as loud. It's kind of like in the way background now. Oh no, now it's coming back. It's a cord. Just one of those things when you work with like sound and stuff, you know, and electronics, all these things. But anyways, let me get back to it while you fuck around with that. Yeah, it was. I think it was one of his better pieces that he's done. And if they make a season 2, I'll definitely watch season 2.
I didn't feel a season 2 from it.
I know. I neither do I, but I don't know if I read somewhere that they're going to or.
It's good.
I don't think it needs one. I don't think it
No,
needs
I don't think so
anymore.
either.
I like it as a one and done.
I really liked it. I mean, it was captivating.
Yeah,
It
it kept
kept
my
me
interest.
into
Yeah,
it,
it kept-
yeah.
that's what I liked about it too. On that note, we also watched the entirety of The Bear.
Oh, I haven't finished The Bear.
Okay, we watched the whole thing. It's okay. It's okay. Like we enjoyed it. Like we'll watch season 2 when it comes out, you know. But it definitely wasn't. It definitely wasn't like the hype for it. It wasn't there. Like it didn't match the hype that I think it got.
I didn't even know it got hype. I just watched
Yeah.
it on a whim.
Yeah, no, I mean on a whim, like I saw the hype. I've been seeing the hype for it and everything like that.
I didn't even know who that guy was. I'd never seen Succession
Right on,
or whatever.
right on.
Yeah.
And you cook, so you know there's a difference too there. I think that's a lot of.
They really hammer that.
You know.
They do it good.
I did like it. I'm not saying I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, we both enjoyed it, but we were both kind of just like, it's like it's good. Like, you know, for it being short and stuff. I would have watched it if it were 40 minutes each episode too. You know.
It's like they're different lengths.
Yeah, there were some episodes where it was like, holy shit, that was like, I felt like 10 minutes. Was this episode 10 minutes? You know.
That was the one. I know exactly what episode you're talking about.
Yeah. It's a very like I don't know like what to say. It's like a very like there's not a lot of details in it.
Like character details.
Yeah, or even story details, you know?
Yeah.
Like things just kind of happen a lot and like things aren't really explained, which I don't think is a problem because it kind of makes you
Fill in the gaps.
fill it in,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't finish it though. So I mean, I wasn't obviously like the watcher. I was like, oh, I want to watch this next episode. But The Bear, I was, you know, I don't even care if I ever do finish it, which I probably will. But it was that type of show to me. Like I was like, this is really good. Everything's good about this show. The acting's really good. The sense of how they make a restaurant feel in busy, hectic times is pretty relatable.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Like that scene when all those tickets are coming in when they have their online ordering on.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that scene was hectic. And everyone's quitting.
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, dude, I've been there. I've like
Yeah.
literally been there where like people are like walking out.
He did exactly like what I would have done too.
Yeah.
He just fucking punched the machine.
He
And
like ripped it out of
ripped
the
it
wall.
out. Yeah. You know, it's like that's just what you got to do at that point. But yeah, I don't know. Did I talk about that we watched Barbarian
No.
on here?
No.
Okay.
We talked about that movie before.
Jim
Did we?
watched
it.
Jim
Yeah.
watched it.
Yeah.
Jim saw it in theaters.
Yes.
Yeah, we watched it. 'Cause it's on HBO. Yeah, I really liked it.
It's awesome.
Yeah, I thought it was a good, nice little scary movie.
Doesn't it feel like,
Like little-
Jeepers Creepers ish or something?
Yeah,
Or,
it's
good.
it's just like it's filmed good and has a clever little story, you know, and that's what makes a good horror. I think is a nice little story.
Justin Long's funny.
Justin Long is Justin Long, and
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
you know, I like that. Like like they really like staple it in that like his character did what the accusations
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they like really let
Like he was a piece of shit.
he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But
He's just trying to save his ass.
I wasn't ready for the Pennywise guy. Spoiler alerts. So if you haven't seen Barbarian, don't listen to this next like 13 seconds.
The Pennywise guy.
Yeah, the first guy. That's the guy that played Pennywise. It.
Oh, well, it was, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. I wasn't ready for his demise.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah.
And it was good too because they really catch you off guard with it because they walk there. It's while they're in the tunnel. The first time you go in the tunnels, and he actually brings the first scare with him crawling.
Yes.
He's crawling out.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck is that? You
Yeah.
know. And then you're like, oh, it's that dude, right? And then the first introduction to what's really down there all of a sudden happens.
Yes.
And you're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's sweet, and they set it up so you think he is.
Yeah, you don't know what to trust him.
Yeah,
not.
you don't trust him in the first act of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that was Pennywise. That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good though. I definitely would suggest The Barbarian.
Yep.
What else you got?
I told a coworker. Been watching Step by Step.
The sitcom.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where do you watch Step by Step at?
We're doing a whole '90s thing now, like early '90s, like nighttime.
Zozo's on the thing.
You know,
you lit up today, dog. You firing up.
we're putting like The Office and Friends and that '70s show and Big Bang on like on pause right now, and we're doing
do the Wonder Years.
We're doing Home Improvement.
Where are you getting these?
Step by Step, and I'm gonna start Family Matters soon.
Where do you get these at?
Step by Step's on HBO. Home Improvement's on Hulu, and I think Family Matters is on Amazon.
I vaguely remember Step by Step.
You didn't fuck with Step by Step,
No,
bro.
I did. I did for sure. Step by step.
Oh, dog,
day
dog,
by
dog,
day.
dog. Let me tell you something. That song, it's fucking epic.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't even think you realize. I mean, you thinking about it, you're like, oh yeah, it's in my head. Everybody knows it. No, like listen to that song. All right, it's fucking epic.
Play
It's
that.
like
I'll play it.
it's way too epic for it being for it to be the opening of a television show. I'm serious. It's like way too good and way too epic.
I see
Alright,
like
sure.
TikTok.
We're gonna listen to it, listeners. We're gonna listen to it. You know what the fuck we're talking about, Step by Step,
I heard
Alright.
TikTokers like covering it and stuff before.
dude. Like
Specifically one guy actually.
like waking up in the middle of the night, right? Because like you fell asleep and you forgot to set your timer on your TV, and like waking up to that fucking song and just being like, oh shit, because of how epic it is. That's what woke you up.
I don't even.
You're like, oh my god, like this song's too. They went gnar on it.
What is?
Someone got hired to fucking do this
Jeez,
song, and like they went fucking. I don't know who sings it.
I can't even. It's like not coming up on YouTube.
Just
as
Step
like
by
a
Step song, bro.
step by step theme song.
Just look it up, and then we can probably find the. Let's see.
You got it.
Okay. There we go. Wait, can you do the actual opening? Can you play the actual, pause it, okay. Can you play the actual opening with it?
I mean, that's what I was looking
Oh
for.
shit, I gotta go home and watch the show.
The dream got broken, seemed like all was lost. What would be the future? Could you pay the cost? You wonder, will there ever be a second time around?
When the tears are over and the moment has come, say, my Lord, I think I found someone.
Sway dog, it fails.
I don't remember the chick part.
Yes.
Step by step,
I think this is like
It's funny.
it's good.
That bill.
It's
bro.
good.
That's too good.
Is
It's
it?
too good for a show.
Is it always sung by a female too?
I think so. I remember the female.
I don't
The
remember the
episodes we
female.
were watching.
Do you follow the guy I'm talking about on TikTok who sings like that guy? Oh, I get him all the time.
Okay.
He's got like that raspy voice, and he does
Okay.
covers of like a bunch of songs,
Okay.
and yeah, it's pretty epic. Yeah, I don't remember Step by Step though. I'd have to
Really?
I watched it like TGIF for sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love Step by Step. Suzanne Summers. It's a modern Brady Bunch.
Yes.
That's what it is. You know, he's got the dad's got 3 kids. She's got 3 kids. They get married. But all the kids like hate each other. in this. What are we pointing at? What's going on?
He had the old YouTube page up, so I was just telling him to put the visuals so that they could see step by step while you were talking.
I mean, you didn't have a crush on like Suzanne Summers
For sure.
and the girl that plays Dana.
Who's Dana? Pull up Dana real quick though. I don't remember Dana.
Fucking Cody. You remember
Stacey
Cody?
Crewman or Stacy Keenan, this chick.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what she's been in. That's all I know her from.
No, dude, I'm like,
Anastasia
I blacked out
Zagorski.
Step by Step for sure.
Cody, you know, like
I remember Cody.
the nephew
The cool
that lives-
nephew in the
Whoa.
yeah in the van,
Like,
right?
whoa. Yeah, he is actually like he was like a kickboxer, like an actual professional kickboxer, and he actually does kickboxing in the show and stuff. But
I remember that.
yeah, he played in either The Kickboxer or Bloodsport, like 2 or 3, instead of like Van Damme. You know?
Okay.
But anyways, he ended up getting fired because he like beat the shit out of his wife, and got fired from the show for a while.
Yes, I remember that.
like 2 or
I
3
remember when
years,
that
and
happened
then-
in real time.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
and then he came back for like the last season or something, and then they ended up canceling it. But I think it went like 7 seasons. Urkel comes in it, is in one episode.
Yeah. There's a crossover,
There's like a
Yeah.
crossover and shit.
and they had like the white Urkel, right? Like the little kid.
Yeah,
was
little
like
Mark.
the white Urkel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Did he end up getting cool? in it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'm
Step by
sure there's
Step.
like an episode. Where he's, like,
It's a
cool.
good one. You watched it with the kids?
No.
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 Uh-uh.
It's like good wholesome family.
Yeah. No, we watch it at night. Like that's what we watch. That or like Home Improvement.
Home Improvement's awesome.
All these shows hit different at like being a parent.
Like, what do you mean?
Like you just relate to the dads now, you know.
Oh, okay.
Like way more. Right? Like
Tim Allen's kind of based.
I'm like basing how I'm gonna like I'm seeing problems in the show, you know, like they're like his daughter's got some new friends that they're no good, you know. Like what's he gonna do? You know, what's Frank gonna do in this situation? And I'm like in my mind, I'm like, yeah, what is Frank gonna do in this situation? You know,
Maybe you can tell me
because I need to know what I'm gonna do in this situation.
Does Home Improvement take place in Michigan?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. We talked about that on here.
Yeah, because he's a big time Detroit sport. He's always rocking Detroit gear.
Yeah, they bring up a whole bunch of locations and stuff too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they bring up like Royal Oak and
What do you like better, Home Improvement or Step by Step?
Home Improvement's definitely
Better.
Yeah, Home Improvement's really good.
Yeah, man, shit gets real in Home Improvement. JTT was with it too, or not JT? Yeah,
Yeah, Jonathan
Taylor Thomas.
Yeah,
he was like, he should have been like the next Leo.
yeah,
Yeah,
yep.
and he just kind of fell off the face of the earth.
He did. Every girl loved JTT, man.
Oh, dude, my sister had all
yeah.
of his posters up.
All of them.
Made me love him. I loved
Jim had
him.
some of his posters.
Yeah, I was like, he was my favorite character. Remember his? Did you ever see his Tom and Huck?
Yep. With Devin Sawa.
Yeah,
Is it
Devin
Devin
Sawa.
Sawa?
Yeah,
Isn't it?
that's a banger, bro. I'd rewatch that.
He's got that movie that's like, what's it about? It's like him and like two of his brothers go on some like adventure. Go up to Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Like
It's
something America or something
yeah.
like that.
Don't they? Do they run into the guy with the wooden leg? Talking about the Gators got him. Gators
That-
got his leg.
That might be it.
You know what I'm talking about? When he's like, looks real or something like that. Stabs
Yeah.
his leg with a knife.
Yeah. What is that movie? I want to see that movie. It's
It's gotta be down early.
Oh, he's in Last Man Standing, huh? He's in a few episodes last.
4
as
episodes.
Randy? As Randy? Is he's his character from Home Improvement? That's interesting.
Is Last Man Standing even?
I don't know. I've never watched Last Man Standing, but I know that's Tim Allen's
Yeah, it's his show.
his show. Keep going down. Oh, he did some Smallville.
Oh, he was fucking Simba.
He was Simba. Yeah.
The voice.
For the Lion
Yeah.
King
Yeah.
read along. I don't know.
No,
if
he
it-
was.
He's young Simba.
He's young Simba in the
Oh,
original.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he did a lot of shit, but keep going. These are all like.
Yeah, you go in like the 90s.
Okay, hold on. I'll be home for Christmas. Oh, that one's. I think that one's all right. That I'll be home for Christmas. But that's not what I'm talking about, though.
God, I can think America something.
Wild America?
Wild America.
Click on
Yeah.
that shit. Who's in that? That's Devin Sawa
Yep.
and some other guy.
Some
Wow.
other guy.
That's a good movie. Play that trailer real quick.
Well, we were probably like 10 when we saw this. So,
Yeah, probably,
you know,
probably not a good movie.
don't. Yeah, he did. He did kind of just fall off.
Somewhere, a bald eagle soars in the sky, and horses still run wild. Warner Brothers and Morgan Creek present Jonathan Taylor Thomas,
Got that
Devin
headliner.
Sawa, Scott Bairstow,
Scott Bairstow, that's him.
for three brothers
Dad, I've decided I'm gonna go on the road and film animals. I'm going too.
who dared to do more than dream.
Eagles, snakes, fish, whatever's getting killed off.
Oh yeah, the
I wanna
bear
see 'em before they're
scene.
gone, Dad.
The adventure of a lifetime
Get out of here.
is about to begin.
Dude, I bet you this holds.
Yeah, this good wholesome family fun right here.
Got some like Metallica in the intro or what? Hell yeah. That's like my kind of music.
I feel like this is
Are your brothers taking good care of you? You being careful?
Safety first, Mom. That's our motto.
I might go home and watch this.
This is it.
Go home and watch this. Learn this guitar part.
Wild America.
It's like Metallica on the Load album. Load and Reload sounded like that.
That shit was heavy. That trailer was legit.
Yeah, that was good.
Damn.
You know who looks good in The Watcher? Shooter McGavin,
Oh yeah, he does.
right?
Yeah. I was like, is that Shooter McGavin?
He like don't look like he got work done and shit either.
No, he just aged gracefully.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this guy looks like fucking. He looks like young in this.
At first I didn't. I was like, who is that? Him?
He drinking that. He drinking the good blood.
Yeah, he got that preem adrena.
He looks like Travis.
He does look like Travis. Shout out Travis.
You got any pop culture?
No, I don't think so. I really haven't been watching too much. Trying to think if I. Not really. I mean, I've been playing game, just Apex in a little bit. I haven't watched any movies.
Okay.
I don't
So
think I have
Tim Allen,
anything.
did you see? I don't know.
I'm
you
gonna
might
watch
not.
Wild America.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Right. So Tim Allen's doing is on Disney Plus now.
He is.
Yeah, they're doing a it starts tomorrow, the Santa Claus series.
Oh.
So I'm actually excited for that because it's like I think it's gonna be like the first show we're gonna watch as like a family, like do it every week, you know.
That movie's one of the best. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorite Christmas movies for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So they're doing a series now, and it's gonna drop weekly.
Huh. Wonder what's the premise of it?
I think he's retiring or something.
Okay, so he's gonna find a new Santa.
He's got to find a new Santa, but there's a clause to it.
Okay. Is the elf in it?
Bernard,
Bernard?
Joel Amo.
Yeah.
I don't know. Enzo could probably find that out
Probably
for
find
us.
that out.
you know.
Yes. Santa Claus.
If he just went to the IMDb,
The
I'm
series?
sure. I bet he's got to make an appearance.
He's gonna at least make a cameo in it.
No, this might not be it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, the clause is.
yeah. Santa Claus is.
Let's see.
Cal Penn's in it. Did not know he was gay.
Who's Cal Penn?
The guy who played Harold and Kumar, one of them.
Oh.
One
No.
of those guys.
I think they're all gay, Jay.
Yeah.
Bernard, yeah, David Krumholtz.
Yep.
Yep.
He was in White Castle too.
Bernard was?
Yeah. Yeah, he plays the Jewish friend. I believe.
He does. You're right. He is in there. That's a good movie too.
Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of a wacky, like, Dude, Where's My Car comedy.
Which one? That came out, dude. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's kind of being a little bitch though. Cal Penn.
What?
In like interview, he's talking about that. Like, they're asking like, if he felt weird making all the gay jokes and stuff, being gay, and he's getting real woke.
Did he make? Was there a lot of
Response.
gay jokes in it?
Must have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, a lot of gay jokes and stuff. I think it was that time when comedy was funny and shit.
Didn't he write that movie or something? Like, didn't he have something to do with it?
Yeah, I think so.
So he knew what he was doing. He was making
I
people
don't know
laugh.
if he wrote it, but
Thought no.
you know what's so funny is look at who the writers were though. And now that all of this content is now getting canceled anyways.
I don't know what you're trying to say, Enzo.
Who are these writers?
Never mind. Just,
Okay.
just keep going.
Keep trucking through.
Yeah, just keep going.
I mean, that's a classic movie though, right there. Harold and Kumar go to White Castle. What year did that come out? 2003 or some shit.
It's got to be
You think you can find that out for us, Enzo? 2004.
before I smoked weed for sure. I don't
Yeah,
th-
it was like right before.
I don't think I'd seen it until I smoked weed though,
I didn't either.
because I probably saw it after it came out of. It wasn't on
Neil
theaters.
Patrick Harris.
He kills it
He
in
kills.
that. Yeah. Neil Patrick Harris kills it in pretty much everything. Fucking Doogie Howser, dude. I never watched Doogie Howser, but my sister was into it.
I remember watching a few episodes.
Yeah.
I remember him like sitting at the computer and like writing his little
The beginning, the
diary.
opening,
I think it was the end
the end. Okay.
or both, maybe.
Yeah, he kills it. He was good in that Ben Affleck movie too.
I'd like to check out Doogie Howser.
It might be Flame.
You know,
It's
what
probably
was it?
on-
He was like a little kid that was a doctor.
Yeah, he was like a genius kid that was a doctor.
Yeah, today that he would just be autistic.
They already have that. The Good Doctor.
Oh, okay.
You never seen that show, dude?
No.
Oh, dude, it's fucked.
Really?
Oh my god, dude, it's fucking crazy cringe. Like, it's so fucking cringe.
Is it like popular?
Maybe, I don't know, maybe a little bit, but dude, it's like this guy. I don't know if the guy. I don't think he's really autistic, the Good Doctor, but he's like.
Oh, it's Charlie from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
So he's probably not autistic. So they
No.
didn't go that woke route where they like had to have it on. He probably would actually say he is autistic or something, but it's fucking weird. He's like, I'm a doctor and all the girls want to fuck me. He's like real robotic, and all the chicks want to fuck him though for some reason. They're like, dude, let's get the special doctor. Let's get him. I swear to God, dude.
And that's what he's like, though. He's like, I'm a doctor.
Yeah,
All the girls want to fuck me.
I'm sorry, Samantha. Did I not touch your boob right last night? Like when they do like the sex, like they'll have like the romantic scenes and stuff.
Okay.
And he's really robotic because he's autistic. So he's robotic and he's just really good at being a doctor. And he's just trying to navigate his life as an autistic doctor that gets all the pussy. All the pussy
They
in
had
the
to throw
fucking
that in
hospital.
there, yeah.
That dude does. All of them, dude. They all want him. He's like McDreamy.
Okay.
Mm.
He's probably like, you gotta get your vaccines.
Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, dude, it was super cringe during the pandemic. This show is the worst.
It sounds like you watch it a lot.
Sounds like
It's on. It's
Yeah.
on.
Sound like you a fan.
It's on after.
it's like I've seen every episode.
It's on after The Bachelor or
Oh, okay.
something.
Yeah.
So like Rachel watches The Bachelor,
Yeah.
and it's always on like right after. So I'm always watching it, just being like, dude, this is ridiculous.
That's
it's like a parody at times.
Well, I mean, just like going from like The Bachelor from what this sounds like to this is like that's like watching you in your household. That's like watching fucking like The Big Bang Theory, bro.
sure.
Like you guys watching Mind Poison in there.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not good. It's very fun to make fun of. Both actually are really good to make fun of. To sit down and have a goof about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's your like. It's crazy though. Look at him, dude. It's ridiculous. Fucking.
Oh, this show really
It really
upset
gets you, dude.
Oh,
you
dude.
really don't like autistic people.
No, it's not. No, this guy's not doing them right. Or
He's doing 'em
something.
wrong.
He's doing them wrong.
Yeah.
That's like that's like a problem with how we're like the world is viewing like autism and stuff is because of like of how these shows that are coming out. Like you got so many shows now that are like, the main character is autistic and it's like, oh, look at this character, he's so quirky and all his autism makes him it causes him to be like quirky and it's
Apparently get all the
it's-
pussy too.
it's quirky, and it's like, dude, that's like you want to see fucking like real autism, like
Yeah, dude. I've seen that shit. It's
you
not
know,
that dude getting all the
watch some
fucking
footage
puss.
of parents like advocating that, saying the same thing over, like thousands of parents saying the same thing about when they watch their child's eyes change overnight after like their vaccines, and then show video clips of their now autistic child. Watch those and you'll see some what autism can really
Yeah,
be
they're
like,
fucking just
and it's-
screaming at the fucking ground and
yeah,
shit.
wearing a
and-
diaper at fucking age 16
Yeah.
and shit. But yeah, it's a weird.
They're normalizing it.
What's
Yeah,
crazy though
yeah,
is
that's
why,
what
I
they
wonder,
are doing.
why does that only happen to some people though? Not like how do we get through? How
Because our bodies aren't one size fits
fits
all.
all? Yeah.
On substances, whether it's environmental or things we're putting in our bodies or things we're eating.
It's fucking terrible.
know?
It just makes me think I wish I would have never.
It
Got boosted.
No, just in general, like now that I know what I know, it's like when I was a kid. I mean, I got vaccines when I was a kid. You know,
yeah.
Oh, we all did.
we all did.
We all
And
did.
now that I know what I know, I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, at least you didn't get as many as they're getting now.
True.
You know, you
And
probably
our
you
parents
probably
got way less than us.
True.
you probably got like 28 doses,
Dude.
24 to 28 doses by the time you're 18. You know, a kid now is supposed to get 72 doses by the
Dude.
time they're 18.
That's fucking
So
insane.
they're supposed to
But
get
yeah,
a
what-
crazy amount before they're fucking 3, isn't it? Don't they?
Yeah, yeah,
Isn't
it's
the
a-
round of shots wild before
It's-
they're like 2
it's a
years
gnarly,
old?
It's a gnarly schedule.
Dude, you know what I did watch was I watched Alex Jones on Rogan.
You did?
The 9/11 one. It's his first appearance
was
on
that?
Rogan. It's awesome,
Is it?
dude. He exposes like all the pedophile stuff.
Yeah.
Like all the like Jerry Sandusky from Penn State, and like the connection between him and Podesta, and he's like they're like looking it up in real time, and this is like before like Rogan was like super shill and like push back on him on everything, and it's him, Eddie Bravo, and Rogan,
Okay.
and it's not episode 9/11, and it's fucking heavy, dude.
Is it still on?
Yeah, it's still on
Spotify?
YouTube.
Wait, episode 9/11. It's not the 9/11 episode, not the one that you and I watched.
It's
that
episode
time.
9/11.
Number 9/11.
Number 9/11.
Okay.
It's like 5 years ago.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Is this the one that I was playing?
No,
That's my favorite one. But
that one's good, but this one's better because
Is it
he's
really
not.
better?
Yeah, he's not because Rogan's
a shill now.
well it or like yeah something happens. Rogan's different in this one. This is like old Rogan, like Graham Hancock, like
Yeah, before he got a visit.
sure. This episode probably got him a visit. To be 100% honest, if you probably watch after this episode, it probably changed everything. But Alex Jones goes fucking into it, and like Rogan's like on board, like just like, yeah, like why would they like they read some of the emails from the WikiLeaks, the Clinton emails about like having kids come to parties and shit like that,
Okay.
and
I'll check it out. I don't really like Alex Jones podcasts, like when he's on a podcast.
this is a good
um,
one.
I just always find it like he's real disruptive to.
He's not disruptive in this one
Okay.
either.
Okay.
It's
Well-
like he's not like he's because sometimes they're combative, especially him and Rogan are combative, and it's like it's uncomfortable, and it's just kind of like they're trying to talk over each other.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's a little bit of that because I think that is nature, like in Alex Jones's nature.
Yeah.
But this one is there's something about the vibe of this one that is just like it's fucking good. It's really and they fucking get into it like within the first 20 minutes of the episode. Like they're hammering away like and he's like Trump wanted to expose the vaccines. That's first thing first was he wanted to expose the vaccines. He's saying this shit in this 2000 whatever 16, 17.
Yeah.
And like and it's just nice to see like the retrospect like of how much they knew about this shit.
Even
like,
back then.
yeah, even then.
Even then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one. Though.
I just love listening to him talk, dude. Alex Jones, like I love the way that he talks about shit. He brings up interesting points. Like, I'm sorry, he's entertaining to listen to. Like,
Of course he is. That's his whole job.
I know, but like when people wonder why, like, I'm not. I know Jake said he's disruptive. He definitely is, but I'm saying like most people obviously hate him at this point, you know, because of what they think about the Sandy Hook thing and all that, and I get it. But dude, he's entertaining. Like he's entertaining, and he has funny ass fucking ideas, and they just are like he talks about interesting things, and
Oh, he knows it all, dude.
dude,
And he's always like, Rogan, you know all this. You already know all this. I don't know why you're playing stupid. He's like, see, Joe knows already. Joe knows.
yeah, for real, man. I watched The Northman. We were supposed to talk about that. Remember?
Oh, you watched The Northman.
Oh no, I think we were supposed to watch the Reverend. I was supposed to watch.
You're
the
supposed to
Yeah.
watch The Reverend.
Yeah,
Reverend.
I do want to watch the Northman. That's next on the list. to watch.
Yeah, just hold. Did you like it though?
I mean,
It's
I
kinda
liked
weird,
it, but
right?
it was like there were certain parts about it that I was like, okay, this is either kind of weird, or I was like, I'm not like feeling some of the like dialogue.
Stuff.
No, some of the dialogue I just wasn't hitting me as like believable. It was almost like it seemed like they were trying too hard to make it
Vikings.
Viking. Yeah, like just some of it made me feel that way, but I did like certain parts of it, and I feel like I knew why you liked it.
Why?
Like I don't know, like I don't want to spoil anything for him,
Yeah,
but
don't spoil it.
Yeah, don't.
I
Spoil
feel like
it.
I know what scenes you liked
Did you
when I was
watch,
watching it.
Did you watch All's Quiet?
No, I didn't get a chance to.
What?
I got to get that one,
Dude,
I almost did, but
Oh man,
I got to get it on Netflix, and I was at the gym, and I was like gonna watch it while I was on the treadmill.
you don't have Netflix?
I have it at home, but I just never got around to it after that.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
I never got around to sitting on my couch and
okay.
watching it. Like, but when I was like on my computer, I watched. I was on my computer, and that's how I watched The Northman.
You can watch Netflix on your computer.
How can I do that?
Just log into Netflix.
All right, I don't have a Netflix account. I use someone else's that's on the TV, so I just, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
bootlegging that Netflix.
Yeah.
God bless. Not a
But
lot of
like
people-
Prime, I have an account, so like,
Yeah, they rose prices because of people like you.
Yeah. So I'm paying $14 a month for that shit.
Yeah.
fuck Netflix, dude. Fuck Netflix. They're one of these companies that we all should hate. No, I shouldn't say that. You should probably block that out.
Why?
I don't know, just in
Did
case.
you say?
No. They're one of these fucking companies that do all this bullshit that we always talk about. Like, they make shows called Cuties and shit, and they like
Yeah,
put
yeah,
kids
yeah,
on
yeah,
there,
yeah.
and like
Yeah, I back
we're over here like supporting them and by watching their shit and paying
Dog,
for
we in
it.
the game,
and-
bro.
Right,
You
I know
gotta play
that.
the game,
but
like-
I just fuck that, dude. I'd rather just be on my computer and
I
play some
mean-
COD. Fuck Netflix. Like,
Fuck COD, dude. They
Yeah,
don't have an
look at
American
COD, bro.
flag
Yeah.
in that
Yeah,
bullshit.
bro.
well, fuck COD too, but whatever. I'd rather just be on my computer. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you can watch it on your computer. Is what
I
I'm
know.
saying.
Yeah.
You can't
I'm gonna
do
have to
that.
figure out how to do it, but I don't have it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't have an account.
Yeah. Speaking on Netflix though, there is a new series on Netflix that's fucking awesome, and it's Graham Hancock's series. It's
Okay, I know what
called
you're talking
Ancient Apocalypse.
Yeah.
It's a 8-part or 7-part series, about half an hour episodes. If you're a fan of Graham Hancock or a fan of like ancient history, and even if you're into Tartaria, like I would suggest checking this out because this is what got me into Tartaria. This is what got me into conspiracies in general. Well, besides 9/11, but still around that same time, I started listening to Graham Hancock on Rogan, and then I read his book Fingerprints of the Gods, and I've read all of his books actually since then. All of his books are fucking awesome, but this is really cool, and it goes into it hits on Tartaria. To me, it really feels like Tartaria. He's talking about Tartaria. I'm just waiting for him to like realize
Acknowledge it.
he's talking about Tartaria.
Dude,
Yeah.
in order for him to probably get in this on this platform, they probably have things that like you can't even talk about. You know what I mean? Like you might not even be able to say that word.
Tartaria would fit in, I guess, because it's just the real rating of history.
Yeah.
I
in
mean, it's
any
not
way,
like
shape, or
Tartaria
form.
is saying like the Holocaust didn't happen. You know what I mean? It's not like
It kind of is.
It's just-
I think, you know, in a sense.
a little bit. It's saying a lot of shit didn't
It
happen.
implies that
Exactly.
like anything can be lied about in our past.
Sure.
No, it's implying that everything
Well, yeah, that would be the
being lied
extreme.
about
Yeah.
of our past, everything.
Well, that's
Yeah.
but that's what these minds like Graham Hancock, Randall Carlson, like
Mm-hmm.
all these great minds, they're literally doing
Your
that.
hand looks really goofy
And
right there.
they're What do you mean?
Because a fisheye
There's no fish.
is not.
No.
What are you on? This one?
No, this one.
Yeah, so it's a fisheye, bro.
No, there's not fish eye. It's a narrow lens.
That's a GoPro. GoPros always have.
No, there's like settings. There's no fish to it.
Oh, that's got fucking. Put your arm up.
No.
Put your arm up.
I'm telling you, I've switched it so that it's not on a wide.
Doing
It's on.
something. You angled weird then.
What are you talking about? My hand's closer to the camera. so
Yeah,
I
it's a good
you-
angle. It's
you
like
put
it's
your
like
hand.
it's like no, but it's like the perfect angle, like how they shot Lord of the Rings.
What, you think it made me look like a giant?
Dude, your hand looks fucking humongous.
Well, that's just perspective of where the
I
camera
get that.
is.
That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
It has nothing to do with the fisheye, though.
Well, excuse me for thinking it was a fisheye for a second. 'cause
Well, I mean,
it's a GoPro and it automatically has a fisheye.
It has a
on
fisheye, but we're not.
It
on
is a fisheye lens.
But there's
they
a
just zoom
setting.
in.
Yeah, there's a setting to take it off. I don't know why you had to say that. No one's even watching this.
Dude, that's goofy looking. Put it up again.
You don't get to see this shit now. You don't get to see any of this.
Why?
You
It was
don't.
like-
Because you just disrupted the whole
well,
conversation.
I was looking at
of
Graham
everything.
Hancock and I see your big ass fucking arm. And it looked weird. Man, it caught my attention.
It's okay.
I was like, oh shit, what is that? Oh, it's Jim's arm. It was like 3D.
well, it could have
some
been
James
cool.
Cameron
It
type
could have
shit.
been cool to have it happen.
It is. Yeah. What, man? I gotta point out things.
What am I going to do about it?
Nothing.
Like,
I just, just showing you. Just, hey, look how big your arm looks.
it doesn't look that big. It looks pretty normal. It looks like my hand's coming towards the camera.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh shit. Well, you should check this out though.
Yeah.
It's good. It's easy. It's digestible. It's really digestible. Especially because, he fucks with Egypt and we love Egypt.
Oh.
But it goes into all these like fucking pyramids that are buried in the Amazon and shit.
Yeah.
And just
I would like to watch this show too, to be honest.
how that there was a seafaring civilization from fucking 20,000 years ago when they thought all humans were just hunter-gatherer babbling idiots.
Yeah.
Like there was actual a seafaring
sailing.
Yeah, people traveling the world.
The thing is, they knew how to do it. Like they show in this one video that I sometimes watch is they knew how to use the wind currents to literally make it across the huge bodies of water. Like
Yeah.
we view it now as like a barrier, but it's really like a conveyor belt. Like you can travel like both directions, just different times of the year and shit.
It's like
It's just-
highways.
Yeah, and it's just weird to think that it's like we think of ourselves as superior now.
Oh yeah, they put this shit, and I would also suggest Randall Carlson and Graham Hancock were back on the Joe Rogan Experience, and it's a fucking awesome episode. And at the end, finally, something I've been waiting for forever: Graham Hancock addressing COVID and being like, "This shit was fucked up."
Yeah.
Like this shit.
When was
like,
this?
Probably 2 episodes ago on Rogan.
Graham Hancock was on there?
Yeah, Graham Hancock and Randall Carlson. Randall Carlson's big into the geology aspects of it all.
Yeah.
Like they take it to this place of where there was a big cataclysm that wiped out civilization. So talking about like Atlantis and shit. And that that Randall Carlson studies all the geographic
geologic
like whatever's left over from it. But and it touches on the fact of your guys' argument last week
Okay.
of Randall Carlson's not a geologist.
And isn't
Graham Hancock's a journalist.
he's a
He's
journalist.
an author.
He's not like
Okay.
he's not like a
And he gets shit on by
By-
everybody because they're all like, you don't have the right paper to be talking about this stuff. You're a
Yes.
pseudoscientist when he's done more research than any of those people
Yeah.
like ever.
Yeah.
And it hit home. You guys should both check it out. It's really good Rogan.
Shit, now even if you have the credentials, but you have the wrong idea, they'll discredit you.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm just like, I'm waiting for him to just be like, and Tartarius real. I'll be like, yes, I know.
So
Like-
he's anti-COVID, huh?
Oh, dude, yeah. And Randall Carlson's based as fuck. Like straight up like
Who
Trump.
is Randall Carlson?
He's a
Do they work together?
Geologist.
Yeah,
They do work
he's not
together?
a geologist though.
So they're
But
like
he-
on the same team.
Yes,
Okay.
they work together on this on the theory of it's
Geomythologist.
well, this is probably his Wikipedia. On his Wikipedia,
Yeah, I'll check those out.
probably says he's a far right,
Thursday and Friday.
Extremist.
yeah, far right extremist. That
Bigot.
yeah,
Racist.
Geomythologist.
Seriously.
Geology expert.
Cultural
Okay, so he's just like
appropriator.
he's like an journeyman geologist or whatever.
But he's
like-
not. He's not a geologist.
He's a geomythologist, which is a geology expert, I guess.
yeah, but I don't think he has a degree in this shit or anything, and that's what they all give him shit for that.
Remember, we got in a huge fight at one of our family events with your sister.
Oh yeah,
She was
Duh.
telling us, we were like, anybody can be a scientist.
yeah.
And she's like, no, you can't. You have to go to school.
Yeah.
I'm like, no.
Yeah,
Just
but-
follow the scientific method and
but
you're a scientist.
Randall Carlson might also be like very high IQ. You know,
Absolutely,
he might be very blessed with gifts that the average person doesn't have.
That's fine, but even the dumbest person on the planet could be a scientist. All they have to do is the scientific method.
Dude, look at the Good Doctor.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
saying he's good. Not saying that
Yeah.
person's going to be a good scientist,
Yeah.
but they can be a scientist.
Yes.
You know,
Correct. You can do science.
you can do science, and there's you can do bad science. You can do good science and bad science.
That shit's so awesome though.
Yeah, I'll check that episode
Yeah,
out.
it's really really good. Oh, I check out all of their episodes. They both been on Rogan like 8 or 9 times.
Okay.
And Graham Hancock, I believe, was like Rogan's first non-comedian guest. Like
Oh, right.
way back in the day.
Okay.
They just got high as hell, and that's the other thing. Like Graham Hancock gets dismissed a lot because he
Now, what's it saying with this? With it being on like Netflix, like, you know, what's the agenda there? How to get there, right?
probably just got paid. Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy's he's 74 years old. He's at the end of his life, you know. I don't think it's necessarily doesn't mean any. I mean, I don't know. Like,
He's gonna come out as
is it gonna
trans
get
next
pushed?
year.
I mean, it's top 10 on Netflix because he was on Rogan.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's getting. I don't know how the algorithm really works for Netflix. I don't really think there is one. I think they curate their own algorithm. So I don't think.
Yeah.
But so I mean, he's not on this, he's not on this documentary being like, don't get your vaccines and Trump won the election fair and square.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
He's on this being like, the history that we've been told is lies,
Yeah.
and it goes deeper than we ever could imagine.
Does he say it's lies though, or does he say it as if like ancient aliens on the History Channel would say it? per
No,
se?
Ancient Aliens would use Graham Hancock a lot.
But you know what I'm saying though? Is he out there saying like it's all a lie? It's a lie what we've been told, or is he saying like, oh, little known facts that back in the day we have evidence that there might
He's
have been
asking, do they make him look crazy?
yeah.
No, he produced this.
Okay.
So it's like, it's pretty much like a breakdown of his
I've heard of Netflix like editing
editing their stuff.
Yeah, documentaries.
He's
and
happy
stuff
with
that they-
it.
Okay.
Because he's pitching it on that Rogan
Yeah.
a lot.
Like, does he believe that? Well, he must believe that it's all lies.
Does he believe in God?
Yes,
Okay.
he does.
Yeah, but does he believe in the right one?
But he wasn't. But he didn't though for a long time. He was an outspoken atheist for a long time because he used to do like ayahuasca and like DMT, and he did that a lot. And I believe he found spirituality through it.
All right.
Graham Hancock's base, man. I'm telling you. If he's not, he's a white hat, dog. He's a white hat in my book. Because he's out there like,
Yeah, he's hanging out with Tom.
yeah, he's hanging out with Tom.
They're all
dude.
good, yeah.
Well, and on
Mark-
fucking
Nah.
on this podcast, they fucking Randall Carlson's talking about like how he's working with these people that have like pretty much cracked the code of the energy used to do this stuff, like using like Tartarian energy, like
Okay.
Like he's working with, and he's like, I can't get into it now. We'd have to do a whole podcast on it because it's going to take me an hour and a half to explain it. But he's like, I'm working with these people that are finally like using like pretty much like Tesla stuff.
Like Nikola Tesla. Not
Nikola
like
Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah, not
Car company.
Elon Musk, but
Yeah.
Nikola Tesla energy powers that it's all based off sound and vibrations
Right.
and that's how they think that they like actually move these megaliths.
Yeah. It's just crazy to think like
It's a great
how many
podcast.
more Nikola Teslas have there been in the last 20,000 years maybe that we just didn't know about.
Well, that's what he's
Well,
saying. He's
Nikola
like,
Tesla is just using Tartaria.
that's what I think too.
But I mean either way like
And
yeah.
like Bob Lazar talks
Like
about
he's smart, but he just
that shit too. Like this stuff was like found in an archaeological dig. Like that he find like all this interdimensional these UFOs
Well,
that
yeah,
we're
that's
seeing.
we talk about how that's there's theories that's what like the Iraq War and shit was all over, was actual just like fucking Stargates and fucking
World
just
War
Tesla.
II.
Yeah,
World War II.
all these wars
Yeah.
are like over like technology and shit. You know,
That's why they destroyed the
control.
fuck out of these buildings and like these all the land and like
Yeah.
they blew up that island. What was that island though that they blew up?
Helgoland.
Helgoland.
Helgoland, yeah.
Yeah, that was
Shit's weird, dude.
supposed to have like they were just like, oh, the world's over and this was an island that Hitler used, so we're gonna just destroy it. It's like, why would
Yeah.
you do that?
For like decade and then bombard it for decades and decades.
Yeah.
Like it's just weird, dude. There's obviously I feel like I've just gotten burnt out with trying to make sense of it all lately. Cuz it's like
This
so
shit-
much
this
is
shit
a lie
really
that it's just
reinvigorated
like
me for some reason.
yeah, it's like so much is a lie that it's like
This podcast made me think of a lot of connections. Like they were talking about, and the fact that I just listened to that Alex Jones 9/11.
Mhm.
They're talking about the World Trade Centers being brought down with energy weapons, and like how they were turned into dust, like they were dustified.
pulverized.
there's something to do
Like-
with hurricanes. A hurricane too, like there was like a hurricane happening at the same time or some shit
Really,
down in Florida or something.
during 9/11.
Yeah, something in there, and that has to do with like something to do with the energy weapons. Like when when
Yeah.
they use those, that's like what happens.
Yeah, they talk a little bit about that stuff on that 9/11 Rogan.
Okay.
So that's my pop culture was I've been in some podcasts.
Yeah, because like there's like you could see footage from 9/11 of like cars that are like melted and shit. That cars that like aren't
there's
like,
a lady
in the debris field and shit.
There's a lady that wrote a book about, I think it's called like Where the Towers Go. We looked that book up, Where Did the Towers Go? And she has a whole book about this.
About what? Energy weapon?
Yeah, about how it was, because there's no rubble. Like there's no rubble, like of the actual buildings falling.
Yeah, it was all
was
fucking
pulverized.
dust and
Yeah.
shit. That's why all the first responders are all dead now.
Yeah, they're just turned into dust.
No, like yeah, and they're just
Cancer as
breathing
well.
in-
Oh
breathing
yeah,
that in.
that too. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. They're all
Yeah.
just breathing in dust, fucking building dust.
Heavy metals.
what's her name?
Judy Wood.
Judy Wood. Yeah,
The Forward by Eric Larson.
yeah. They were talking about that.
She's got a PhD.
So she must be right.
Yeah, she must
No, but what I would be curious is to see is like is it really a forensic analysis? Like what I mean
What do you mean?
It says this is
that's what it says.
is
It says it's a
forensic-
forensic analysis. Like what's her background? What is this PhD that she has?
Oh, look her up. Google her.
Judy Wood author.
I mean, I'm sure if you Google her, it's gonna be like she's a far right racist conspiracy theorist.
Yeah. Where did the towers go? Judy Wood.
Dustifying Judy Wood's DW theory.
Former professor of mechanical engineering.
Huh. Sounds like it'd be
Hang
a
on.
decent
Yeah, hang on.
resume.
Former professor of mechanical engineering with research interests in experimental stress analysis, structural mechanics, optical methods, deformation analysis.
Wait, just go down to Dr. Wood received her. What is that? Bachelor's.
BS in civil engineering in 1981.
What is that?
Structural.
Bachelor's.
Bachelor's of Science, MS, Masters of Science in
In
engineering mechanics, and then PhD in
materials.
engineering science. Yeah. And
Sounds like she knows what the fuck she's talking
Virginia.
about.
Yeah, it
Is
does.
she dead?
Her dissertation, which is like that's like your
For all you
book,
dummies.
basically.
For all you dummies.
For all you non-educated, non-degree holding idiots,
Dude,
could never design a bridge.
bro. Yeah, like this woman is the woman that I'm talking about. Basically, when I say that, it's not like that you
bro.
couldn't make a crude bridge.
I could do anything, basically.
You know, like it's like I was thinking about this last week. Like we were saying, like Jim's saying how he was doing audio engineering. You know, like
Yeah.
and I like which is true, but also the engineer is the person who made that actual program, so that you could be able to.
Well, the software engineer.
The
made
software
that.
engineer made that like program, coded it from the
Sure.
ground up.
Yeah,
So
he
he
it-
probably can't make the audio
he
engineering
might
that
be
I do.
he might be able to, but he has to know how to like create it.
I mean, probably can. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
but
It's just different. Like
Maybe.
you know,
Maybe
there's
not.
levels, dude.
well, they're just engineers. It's just different. We're not doing this again.
no, we're not. Let's
You're
go back to this.
you're saying that what you're saying right now is
Yeah.
that guy is a superior engineer to the audio engineer, but that's not true. He's just a different type of engineer.
It's what's the difference? Yeah, he's a different type of engineer.
That's
for
it.
Sure.
That's all there is
For
to
sure.
it.
Yeah, it's not better.
No,
or
there's no
worse.
better or worse or harder or more. Which one has more math? Does that make it harder? I don't know. That
I
doesn't
think
make any sense.
I think it's the one that has to know. It's like
No, it's the one who does it the best.
sure.
And he's
Arguably.
doing
He's doing a
software
different
engineer,
role. He's doing a different role.
and then the
Yeah,
person using the technology is being an audio engineer.
true.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
It's apples to oranges.
If you have to design a program for an audio engineer to use, you have to also understand how the product works enough, how it needs to be built, so that you can basically allow that audio engineer to make something out of it.
Well, the audio engineer is going to manipulate your product no matter what.
Yes.
You're not going to. He's not
But
going
he has to know how audio engineering works.
See, I don't even care that this lady has all these credentials, all right? Because it doesn't matter whether she does or doesn't in my eyes, but it's good that she does, and the reason it's good that she does is that when people try to counter it, people will try to counter it with like, oh, like, you know,
Does she have a?
yeah,
Does she have a?
Does she have a
degree in
degree?
that? And now you can be like, yeah, she has a
She
degree.
has a
in
degree.
this, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
She's legit.
it's good for the people that are obsessed with whether or not someone has a degree in something.
But those people just still
You
like,
know.
no matter what, like during COVID, how much times were those people
Wrong.
when you were like telling them like, no, this is from a virologist, like,
yeah,
you
They've been,
know,
oh,
like-
not yeah, that was a
He's
crackpot.
not a real one.
yeah, exactly.
He's not a real one.
That was just their
Yeah,
simplest,
I know.
their simplest explanation was
Yeah.
just be like, he's not ours, you know, or
Yeah,
whatever. I
yeah.
don't know, like.
Yeah,
That is true.
So it's like they don't even care if you have a degree, but they want you to have a degree. But if you have the degree and
They
you don't
still
think how they think, then
Discredit you.
they're
Yeah.
just looking for groupthink at that point.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I'm waiting for Graham Hancock to be like, Earth's flat and Tartaria's real. Like, I'm like, you're right there.
Oh,
dog.
speaking of that, some popular YouTuber just went to space.
Just went to space?
Yeah, some guy at my work had to come down. He's like, did you see this?
equals MC squared. Clones are real. The Earth is flat. Vaccines are safe and effective. Secret hideout science. Science is cool.
Yeah, he's like, you see this? Look, it's proof. It's proof. Earth's round. Earth's round. And he shows me like the same exact clip of Bezos going to space and the other rich guy going to
Oh
space.
yeah.
And it's like the same fucking thing. You know, the guy and like it's you watch it and like the guy like you know he goes and he points his phone out the window and he's like, oh, there's Earth. Look how round she is. You know, and like it's like obviously he's like see no fisheye and I'm like I like pause it. I'm like, bro, this is 100% a fisheye. Like this is 100%. I'm like, look at the curve on the window. Look how the window's bending. Like this is like a GoPro. You know, like, but then, but it's just funny because he gets back on the ground and like they do interviews and they're like, so, was the Earth flat? And he's like, nope, it's definitely round, definitely round. You know, and it's just like, I don't know, but people are already tearing it apart because like when you watch it, when he's going up, if you look out the window, the horizon stays flat basically until he goes and points his camera out the window. But basically, like someone was showing me this as proof, and I'm like, dude, like I don't believe any of that. I don't even think they did that.
Fast forward to like the juice. Because what is this? 15 minutes long.
The whole thing was
The meat
keep
and
going,
potatoes.
keep going. They're still launching. It's this guy, Dude Perfect. He's like some famous.
Yeah, I know who he is. Dude Perfect is the
Doesn't he?
He, like,
Isn't he famous for
throws-
doing trick shots?
miles around or something. The
But
radius
even
of
those
the Earth.
images, though, I don't see a ball. Like, yeah, I see the curve. I see a curve,
24,900.
but I don't see this.
Add all that
ball.
together.
I don't see a globe there.
What's the 666 thing of the radius of the Earth
I
or
don't
something?
know. It's like 606, or it's like 660 miles,
3,900.
miles or something, miles per hour.
Oh, that's
or like
what it
we're
is.
going for the last couple.
They have to change something until
Yeah,
they vote again.
they got to change.
Yeah.
Basically, what
Or
they got to do.
recognize
Oh,
the
they're
fact that
changing
it's
it.
fake.
No, that's
They're
not.
changing it.
He goes, rallies and public energy are used by Republicans to show how they will win. There is no public energy for Democratic candidates, but they don't need energy or even to sway the public opinion. They just stay quiet like Biden, Hobbs, and then they harvest what they need as people vote on party lines. So in turn, there are millions of voters on both Republican and Democratic parties that don't vote. They're either too busy to care or have some excuse. Democrats know this, then work to get the ballots to them, knowing they may be too lazy to turn in. Democrats work to collect enough until they win. There is no way Republicans will win this method. Mail-in ballot harvesting will always beat Republican. If you want democracy, they got to get blockchain going. They got to make it secure, right? Actually secure to where everyone can just vote on their fucking phone in like 3 seconds, no matter where they are.
Yeah, why can't we?
You know?
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's that blockchain patent that came out that we talked about before a long time ago.
Yeah, you could just
Then you can't cheat,
like-
maybe.
It's supposed to be really secure, and the whole idea is for it to be able to like you can vote on your phone, and you gotta turn in you gotta upload like your ID, you gotta upload your social security number, and then you can vote, and you can change your vote at any time up to a certain time period, and then once that's gone, your vote is in. And they would be able to count it in like fucking an hour. It would actually be counting it in real time.
Yeah.
So each vote that's made, it just automatically counts.
Every time the next
So
blockchain.
by the time that it's done, by the time 9 o'clock rolls around, there's a winner.
Yeah, and what's the argument to that? Like, why wouldn't they do that? Like, they're like, no, we should have these paper ballots, put them in bags, and run them across country, and have all these homeless
Different-
people count them in the fucking in the inner cities. And
Don't worry, other
They
people.
can all be
other
trusted.
people. Don't worry, other people can watch them.
other people that don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
That are volunteers.
Other people are paying $20 an hour to be there and watch them.
They can
Yeah.
definitely be
There
trusted.
needs to be a change. I'm done voting. I voted for the last president, and I voted for my local, and it's just fucked.
Yeah. It is.
so
It's
fucked.
just so fucked. It's
know?
been fucked. And they know it's fucked. They talk about that on 9/11 Rogan. They talk about how voting is fucked.
Yeah.
Jones brings up the fact that Hillary stole fucking 5 states. Like the election should have went the completely other way.
Yeah. Yeah. And even if it's the other way around, like, fuck it, dude. No, it needs to be a change, you know? Like, even if next election there's a red wave or something, I'm still going to sit here and be like, nah, fuck that. Like, I'm not voting because I don't think that's fair still, you know? Unless it's fucking blockchain and I
You're
can
telling
vote.
me these
I can vote on
mother-
my phone where that would get everybody to vote.
Yeah, dude. Homeless
Or
people
an
have
incentive.
have
Like,
phones.
like do an incentive. Hey, you can vote on your phone now. If you vote, you get a fucking, you know,
free vaccine.
There,
you get a free fucking vaccine. Yeah, you know.
who knows what?
Like, I mean,
incentives
like
they're
how many
giving people
how many
already.
free giveaway shit did they give for fucking for the
COVID
vaccines?
vaccines,
You
yeah.
know, like, oh, you vote, you get a free fucking donut,
Yeah,
case of beer, maybe a handgun.
yeah. I thought you were gonna say a hand job.
Fuck it.
Maybe, maybe.
Depending on where you are, Cali, you might be all right.
Portland, you get a hand job.
Yeah, you get a fucking hand job.
Jeez. This is
Someone named
slightly off
Calypso.
topic, but it's still related to the elections. You guys both saw the Dave Chappelle monologue, right?
Oh yeah.
That's
Hold
why
on,
wanted to
I
bring
want
this-
before we get into
Okay.
that, I just want to say that because we're talking about how everything's bullshit. The elections. Tommy G from the No Mercy podcast just released an episode where he does a really fucking good breakdown of why he thinks Trump was or is a liberal plant.
Okay.
All right, like, and he goes through. He's really good at deep diving shit. And he brings up all of these. He goes way back into the
What's his
past. He
podcast
brings-
called
It's
again?
called the No Mercy,
No Mercy, yeah.
podcast. Tommy G.
It's just on Apple Music, I think.
Is it? Yeah, it's not on Spotify.
Yeah,
He
it's
got
not on
kicked off.
Spotify. Or Apple
I know it's on
Podcasts.
Google. I
Or
listen to it on
Google Podcasts and Apple
yeah.
Podcasts. Yeah.
But yeah, he does a really good breakdown about why he thinks Trump is a liberal plant, and he talks about how Trump like sabotaged this whole election. Not only did Trump sabotage it, like basically all of his people that he sponsored got fucking crushed, and the people that like went against Trump, the Republicans that like were openly against Trump, like got in and shit.
This midterm one.
Yeah. He was talking about that. Like, he's just talking about how he did all this weird shit that like he thinks helped sabotage it, alongside with the whole Roe v. Wade thing.
Like how that was a plant, right?
Yeah,
What do you
like,
mean?
that was
Yeah.
a definite plan.
Because
That's what killed this election.
Fuck yes, it did.
That's
It
what
made
the timing
everybody
of it?
forget fucking COVID.
Yeah.
It made everyone brain fucking blocked out COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It switched it to like I swear to God, I see it at my work. People that were like all about fucking Trump and freedom and like America, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, Big Gretch won. I'm like, the same person that was fucking locking down the state and fucking killing seniors in a nursing. We were talking about this months ago. Like we were just talking about this, and they just flipped. They got them. They got them all.
Are
Yeah.
these all people that got the vaccines? Maybe.
No.
Still brainwashed.
I know. Just
It's the
brainwash,
abortion.
just
The
media.
abortion, man. It fucking killed it. It killed it. I didn't even mean.
And
like,
it was done by the Republicans.
Yeah.
It was done by the Republicans.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like,
And it's like-
the timing of it?
Well, no,
Yeah.
just like the Republicans need to they need to get young, bro. Republicans need to get young and hip. Like they just do. Like they need to get hip. They don't gotta become liberal, but I'm just saying they need to fucking understand, like, okay, who do we need to get? Oh, we need to get millennials and fucking Gen Zers, all right? Like, what don't millennials want? Like, they don't like fucking being scared of abortion, They don't like fucking religion being shoved down their throat. Like, if you want to win these elections, don't fucking come at these people.
You got to be sneaky like a liberal. You have to be
Yeah.
sneaky like a liberal. If you want to, all right. So everyone got tricked by Proposal 3 in Michigan. Everyone got fucking tricked.
Yeah.
I read it.
I got in
and
arguments about
I
it.
read it, and it's tricky. It's
It's
tricky.
it's about what it doesn't say.
exactly.
That's why it's scary. And that's why
Exactly.
I try telling people at my work. I'm like, no, it's gonna do this. It's gonna open up the doors for this and this and this. And they're like, no, it doesn't say. It's really simple, actually. It doesn't say anything about that stuff. And I'm like, yes, it's too simple.
Yes.
That's why it's fucking dangerous.
Yeah.
Because it opens up the possibilities for anything now.
So, like, if they want to
but yeah.
get, if conservatives want to get their points across, they got to be tricky, like the liberals. Like, you got to be. You
Yeah,
gotta
or just
fool
like read the room. Read the room. Like, okay, like, you know what? You don't have to be. You don't have to agree with abortions, right? But if you don't agree with abortions, like figure out a way to persuade somebody without being like abortions need to be banned.
Exactly.
You know, or you need God.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, God should be forced on you. Like do it in a way where you don't really say anything about that. Like, try not to
Yes.
even fucking talk about it as much
Yes.
as possible. If you have to answer a question about it, fucking prepare yourself. That you have to answer a question about abortion or religion or shit like that, and do it in a way where you're not saying fucking anything.
Yep.
You know, right?
Yeah.
Because like it's just they need to get fucking hip.
It's true.
You know,
It's so true. Because, like, it's, to me, it's almost like, it's like, this is so, they're planning it. Like, as soon as they overturned Roe v. Wade, I was like, why the fuck would they
But-
do that right now during an election cycle? Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck would you do that? Like, you don't have to have an abortion. So
Yeah.
there's a reason you came to the moral standing of why you don't want to have an abortion. So you should be pushing those ideals that brought you there
yeah.
onto people and
Yeah.
do it in a way that's palatable.
Yeah.
That will make people change their mind.
But I
Yeah.
think you guys should also, we're not considering that other states, after the abortion thing went down, other states ratified it in the opposite direction. You know, so like other states like North Carolina, a couple other states in the South voted to like basically ban abortion completely. Like after this whole thing happened with the Supreme Court. So it did have the effect in the opposite direction as well.
No, it didn't, because that's a
Just
bad
the-
look.
What do you mean it's a bad look? A
That's
lot
exactly,
of a lot of
that
states,
right there is exactly why fucking so many young kids voted against fucking Republicans.
Not in
because
that state.
They're fucking scared. They're fucking scared that they're going to fucking do that to their state. If
But-
Republicans get in, they're gonna ban us like fucking North Carolina. I
Yeah.
can't get my abortion.
I'm sure the people in North Carolina, though, maybe they wanted that to be the case if they voted for it.
I get
the
that.
seat-
That's
no,
fine.
the seats in
You
the
know,
House
That's
did.
fine. No,
The seats in the House.
The
I'm
seats
not
in the
saying
House, the people didn't.
I'm not-
I
yeah.
guarantee it.
Not saying that what they did was dumb or bad, but the problem is how they did it and when they did it, because Roe v. Wade, the overturning of it doesn't kill abortion, right? It doesn't
Yeah.
kill the idea of abortion. But the problem is that when they did it and how they did it, they allowed the left to quickly and easily spin it to where it does kill abortion.
It
Where
weaponized
it made it so that every fucking liberal or
Yeah.
college student and young Gen Z and young millennial absolutely has it in their mind that what it meant when Roe v. Wade got overturned was that abortion is now banned in America. And there's nothing you could say to make them think otherwise. That's what happened. Abortion got banned in America.
Unfortunately, it's just
No, because they
people
should.
out there
They
that,
gotta
I
shut the
mean-
fuck up about it. Shut the fuck up about it.
there's no
Like-
way to like not pick any topic that the left is not going to like target you on and use against you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't talk about abortion, they're going to get you on gun control and say you're like a gun control psycho. You know what I mean? That's their strategy, is like,
I know. That's what I'm saying. They gotta get hip to fucking like using those strategies too. They
yeah.
gotta get fucking hip to that.
But then I think also,
Because
like,
all
did
that
we win
happens-
in 2020, but it got stolen? Then it's like they were, if that was the case. Like, if we won in 2020, but then they actually
But we didn't
cheated,
win though. Yeah, but
Yeah.
whether we won or not doesn't matter because we didn't fucking win.
We didn't get in. But
We
I'm
didn't
saying,
fucking
like,
get in. So again,
it's like, is their messaging what's wrong, or is it like the fact that the other side is cheating?
Well, their messaging, they need to get more people. They need to get more of these people that are fucking blue pilled, red pilled. That's what they need to do. So that if we get more red pills or blue pills to go red, then more people will be like, holy shit, this whole fucking system's fucked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Which I thought, like, I don't believe that Joe Biden got 81 million votes.
No.
I don't. I believe that at least like going off the trend, like after 2016, that Trump was the most popular U.S. president in the history of the U.S. Like if we're going off that trend, I think he got more votes than he got in 2016. And so that tells me like,
Well, that's why they
gotta
pulled.
be
That's why they
like, there's
pulled.
got to be a lot of
That's
us
why
out
they
here.
pulled out the pandemic out the sleeve.
Yeah.
They said, we're gonna make this. We'll make this thing happen, and it did it. It did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Did exactly.
And then it almost felt as if like I felt at times Trump was like,
Trump got talked to.
yeah. There was a point where
Trump
he, yeah,
got talked to.
yeah,
He got a visit.
yeah.
Absolutely.
I
Sure,
think so.
I mean-
I think he got in the middle of that.
Absolutely.
Because he
Absolutely.
People were probably threatening him
He
left
fucking-
and right, dude.
Dude, you look at they were, but he got he got a visit from whoever it matters getting a visit from. He got it. All right.
Moloch or
Sure.
some shit.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
All right, some fucking thing visited that guy. All right, because
probably-
you look at his presidency, and that's going back to Tommy G's episode, which everyone should check out. You know, he breaks down like how like he, you know, his first few years as president, he said a bunch of stupid shit, but he did a lot of good work. He put in a lot of good policies that helped families out, that helped a lot of people, Americans out. It was good for America. And you think about Trump's run as president. Like, I like to say this to people who are anti-Trump. I like to say like what was so hard about your life? Like, how did he make your life hard? You personally, you know. And the only thing they always go to is like, oh, my gay friend, or you know what I'm saying, like, oh, well, he's a homophobic and I have gay friends. And I'm like, no, you personally.
Then you
Like,
can hit him with like, do you know who was in his cabinet?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Do you
But
want
I'm
me to
just
show you a
saying-
picture of him flying a fucking queer flag or whatever?
I'm just saying he
Can I say queer
Tommy
flag?
yeah.
Okay.
Tommy G points out about how like, he put in good policies and shit, right? But then look what happened. The pandemic happened, and look what did Trump do? All right, what did Trump do? Fucking during the pandemic, right? He let all the fucking cities close.
Yeah, dude.
He's the most powerful person in the planet, right? He let all the fucking cities close. All right, he's the one that fucking he let them put mask mandates on us. All right.
Yeah, and
he
everyone
fucking let the streets go fucking wild in the riots. He let cities burn. All right. He is the one that came out with the whole vaccine thing, and I understand like the other side
dual-
of it.
Yeah.
I get that, but still, like he fucking, you know, his best friend, Tommy G put out showed how his best friend is like the owner of like Johnson & Johnson,
Sure. Yeah.
and like has been his best friend since like the 80s.
Yeah.
Like
Like,
absolute best friend.
we know that he's
You know,
he's in.
think about fucking January 6th, bro. Think about January 6th. You got like he had to go and do this speech. He had to do this speech near the fucking Capitol, right? You think motherfuckers? You think like the smartest fucking intelligent agency on the planet Earth, right, next to the planet, hanging out with the president, wasn't able to be like, hey, yo, sir, I think what's gonna happen is if we do this, we might get a crowd that goes kind of crazy, and they're gonna use that against us as a weapon.
Yeah, at least to say that, for sure.
for
Dude,
generations on end.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he still goes through with this fucking speech. And what do he do for all those people? What do he do for all the people that are fucking hanging out in the fucking prison?
Nothing.
Right from January 6th. No, he fucking pardoned who? Lil Wayne, Kodak Black.
Do you remember at the time?
He didn't
though,
party
when
any
this-
of those.
when this was all
Hold
going
on.
on?
Let me finish this spit about what the fuck he did.
Go ahead.
I remember he just fucking when he left. He was like, "Oh, the election was stolen. The election was stolen from us."
yeah.
Everybody fucking knew the election was stolen. It was stolen. It was
On
rigged.
live TV.
They did the ballot dumps. Everything. We know it was stolen. He said it's fucking stolen. And what'd he do? He just fucking dipped. He fucking dipped.
Yeah.
He did nothing.
I
He
know.
did nothing for his last like whatever time in office.
Yeah, I know.
He did nothing to change that.
Do you remember at the time thinking to yourself, because I felt this way at the time, do you remember feeling like when he was in office, especially that last summer, and there were all those riots and all that shit was going down, I remember thinking, well, the reason he's not doing anything or he can't do anything is because he knows he needs to get reelected in 2020, and this is like a tense time. But now that I look back on it,
you're like, oh, he's gonna get reelected. And he's gonna go fucking do work. He's gonna start
Exactly.
putting people away.
yeah, exactly.
You know, and it's
Yeah.
like,
And then that never happened.
that
and
never
it's like,
happened. And you know, I mean, maybe hopefully Q's right, and this is all part of the plan. And you know, we got to see shit like this happen, and you know, he gets elected in 2024, and guess what? People go to jail.
There was a new post on Q just the other day. Ooh, I actually.
What's it say? It says, "Stay inside."
No, it says, "Who are the silent thieves? Why are they manipulating you? How are they stealing your wealth?" Dude, that's like referring to that crypto FTX
Yeah.
thing. Bubble crash, steal, lie, repeat. What is inflation? Monetary manipulation. Okay, what does that mean? It's like general.
Yeah, all of Q's.
It's just
general.
it's like
No,
totally
that's dope.
general.
That's
like,
good info, though.
And then
That's good
somebody's
info.
like, I counted the letters, and it's
No, that is good.
33.
No, that is good
33s.
info. The guy that's saying like, yeah, I counted the amount of E's in there and it adds up to 666. That's the guy that's fucking up the message. Okay,
Okay.
That's the Anon that's fucking up the
Yeah.
message. The Q message is dope. It's dope. He's just telling you this is how our country works.
Yeah, so
It's-
even whoever it
it's
is
telling
doing
you-
whoever's writing the post is
It's just someone that's based as fuck.
yeah, it's exposing Tripoli and fucking Johnny on Tinfoil Hat always have this argument about Q.
Okay, yeah.
And it's like Sam's always like he's telling us about this shit.
Yeah.
Like what he's saying is good shit that he's saying. He's like, I don't care if it's some fucking geek on his computer in his mom's basement.
Yeah.
Like what he's saying is fucking true though.
Yeah.
Like and it comes to fruition too.
Look at it. It ends with 1913. What happened in
That's what I'm
1913?
googling right now.
No, I tell you what happened. The Federal Reserve.
Is it for
Yeah.
sure? Okay, that's what I was looking up. And also, it says
Nice,
16th
Jake.
Amendment of the United States Constitution is ratified, authorizing the federal
Engineered that.
government to
If
impose.
Ron Paul runs again, I'll vote.
Ron Paul gonna be dead.
I
Dude,
know, bro.
that's also when it allowed them to take income taxes. Interesting.
And Titanic was the next year or year
We didn't
before?
even vote. We weren't voting at all when Ron Paul was even running.
No, I thought about it. It's the first
Yeah.
time I ever thought about it.
Yeah, but then they fucking silenced that dude
Yeah.
real fucking fast.
Yeah.
And then they made sure they went and got Borat to fucking humiliate him.
Yeah, go Bruno on his ass.
They
It was
did
Bruno.
Borat.
It was
no,
Bruno.
No, was it Bruno?
Yeah, yeah.
Bruno was Giuliani,
Bruno.
Rudy
It was Bruno.
Giuliani.
No, yeah, he's right. Bruno
Yeah.
was Giuliani.
Borat was Giuliani.
Borat was Giuliani?
Yeah, Bruno was Ron Paul.
Okay, whatever.
Are you
They also,
sure?
yeah, because they talked about that on the Rogan podcast.
Who cares what it is? It's the same,
Same
fucking
shit.
guy.
Yeah.
Same game.
It's
We
the
know
same
game.
fucking guy.
Yeah.
The same producers.
Yeah.
They humiliated him
Yeah, with the Bruno thing.
for a reason.
Yeah, Alex Jones said that on fucking.
Does he?
Yeah. It's
What, Ron
crazy.
Paul?
Yeah. Dude, the connections I've been getting, they've been fucking lighting up, dude.
Means something bad's gonna happen to you.
Probably.
I'm kidding.
Probably. Oh man. Even this Dave Chappelle monologue that we're gonna queue up here.
Yeah,
it goes.
I saw it. I saw
Yeah.
parts of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I saw
We'll
parts of it.
watch.
I
We'll
don't-
just see what
I don't
this
know what's he
is.
saying. Is he saying?
I saw one news pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language.
Hold
Well,
on.
start at the beginning.
This
yeah,
is
for
not
sure.
a video.
We can't watch the whole thing, can we? It's like
Well, we
8
can
minutes
we can
long.
watch the whole thing, and I'll just decide if we keep it all.
Before I start tonight, I just wanted to read a brief statement.
Which, by
that
the
I
way, this
prepared.
was like I guess he faked this. He gave a different speech to the.
I
when he
denounce
was-
anti-Semitism in all its forms. And I stand with my friends in the Jewish community. And that, Kanye, is how you buy yourself some time. I gotta tell you guys, I've probably been doing this 35 years now. And early in my career, I learned that there are two words in the English language that you should never say together in sequence. And those words are the and juice. I've never heard someone do good after they said that.
Dude,
Kane's
he's
gotten into
being
some scrapes
ironic.
before. Normally, when he's in trouble, I pull up immediately. But this time I was like, you know what? Let me see what's going to happen first. I just want to see. Just want to see where this is all going. I can't even remember how it started. Vaguely, I remember it started with a tweet, strange tweet. It was like, I'm feeling a little sleepy. I'm gonna give me some rest, but when I wake up, I'm gonna go DEFCON 3 on the Jews. And then he just went to bed. I was up all night worried. What is he gonna do to the Jews? I grew up around Jewish people. I have a lot of Jewish friends, so I'm not freaked out by your culture. I know a little bit about it just from hanging around. I'll be like, yo, let's go out after school tomorrow. They'll be like, we can't go out. It's Shana Na tomorrow. I'll be like, where? What is Shana Na? I had so many questions. Why do some of your people dress like Run DMC? When Kanye woke up from that nap, he went right to work. A year ago, I'd seen him on a podcast called Drink Champs, a great show, and it was an amazing appearance. Noriega and them were there, the rappers that I love, and they all had their gold chains and stuff on. And Kanye said, only millionaires wear chains. They said, what? He said, I'm a billionaire. Billionaires don't wear their money on their body. I tucked my chain and I said, oh, snap. It was a good appearance. It was fun and funny. But when he woke up, he went on Drink Champs again. This time, he was on one. He was mad about something. He said, I can say anti-Semitic things, and Adidas can't drop me. Now what? Adidas dropped that nigga immediately. Ironically, Adidas was founded by Nazis. And they were offended. I guess the students surpassed the teacher. It's a big deal. He had broken the show business rules. There's just a rule, the rules of perception. If they're black, then it's a gang. If they're Italian, it's a mob. But if they're Jewish, it's a coincidence, and you should never speak about it. Kanye got in so much trouble, Kyrie got in trouble.
Got in trouble.
Kyrie Irving posted a link to a movie that he had seen on Amazon. No caption on the post or nothing like that. But apparently this movie had some, I don't know, anti-Semitic tropes or something. And it was some weird title like From Hebrew to Negro or something. And the NBA told me he should apologize. And he was slow to apologize. And then the list of demands to get back in their good graces got longer and longer. And this is where, I draw the line. I know the Jewish people have been through terrible things all over the world, but you can't blame that on black Americans. You just can't. You know what I mean? Thanks to the one person that said who. A fair punishment would be you should just post a link to Schindler's List and y'all write your own captions. Kyrie Irving's black ass was nowhere near the Holocaust. In fact, he's not even certain it existed.
See the flat Earth guy?
News pundit screaming about Kanye. She said, mental health is no excuse for that type of language. Yes, it is, bitch. You kill somebody if you're mentally ill. Listen, okay, I don't think Kanye is crazy at all. I think he's possibly
When is
not
Dave
well.
Chappelle not dressed like the absolute best? You know what I'm saying?
Well, I've been to Hollywood. I don't want y'all to get mad at me. I'm just telling you. I've been to Hollywood. This was just what I saw. It's a lot of Jews. Like a lot. But that doesn't mean anything. You know what I mean? There's a lot of black people in Ferguson, Missouri. Doesn't mean we run the place.
Oh shit.
I could see if you had some kind of issue. You know what I mean? You might go out to Hollywood and you might start connecting some kind of lines, and you could maybe adopt the delusion that the Jews run show business. It's not a crazy thing to think. But it's a crazy thing to say out loud in a climate like this. Now the midterms are over, and it's crazy climate. And I got to tell you, I feel like this midterm, like all of humanity, depends on it. And it's an ominous sign. The most ominous sign of the midterms, I believe, would be Herschel Walker, who I don't want to speak badly of because he's black. But I have to admit, he's observably stupid. Even when he's not talking, his mouth be open a little bit. Like,
No, he's right. They shouldn't have went with that guy. No. Bad fucking candidate.
he's
Same
the
with
guy that
Dr.
looks like
Oz.
he thinks before he makes a move on tic-tac-toe. And I'm watching the news now. They're declaring the end of the Trump era. Now, okay, I can see how in New York you might believe this is the end of his era. I'm just being honest with you. I live in Ohio amongst the poor whites. A lot of you don't understand why Trump was so popular, but I get it because I hear it every day. He's very loved. And the reason he's loved is because people in Ohio have never seen somebody like him. He's what I call an honest liar. Well, I'm not joking right now. He's an honest liar. That first debate, I'd never seen anything like it. I've never seen a white male billionaire screaming at the top of his lungs, "This whole system is rigged," he said. And across the stage was a white woman, Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, sitting over there looking at him like, "No, it's not." I said, "Now, wait a minute, bro. It's what he said." And the moderator said, "Well, Mr. Trump, if in fact the system is rigged, as you suggest, what would be your evidence?" Remember what he said, bro? He said, "I know the system is rigged because I use it." I said, "God damn." And then he pulled out an Illuminati membership card, chopped a line of cocaine up, and did it right at the podium. No one ever heard someone say something that true. And then Hillary Clinton tried to punch him in the taxes. She said, "This man doesn't pay his taxes." He shot right back. "That makes me smart."
He did, though. This is what he did.
And then he said, "If you want me to pay my taxes, then change the tax code. But I know you won't, because your friends and your donors enjoy the same tax breaks that I do." And with that, my friends, a star was born. No one had ever seen anything like that. No one had ever seen somebody come from inside of that house, outside, and tell all the commoners, "We are doing everything that you think we are doing," inside of that house. They just went right back in the house and started playing the game again. The Democrats were sore losers. I'm a Democrat, and I'm telling you, as soon as he won, they started saying all that he's colluding with Russia, he's colluding with Russia. It was very embarrassing as a Democrat, but as time went on, we all came to learn he was probably colluding with Russia.
Yeah, like I don't get this part. Like, why did you say that?
Yeah, nothing came out of it.
I even look at his wife different now. His wife is beautiful, no question about it, but she looks like the kind of chick that James Bond would smash but not trust.
That's funny.
Why you got all them documents at his house? What is this? This guy that's famous for not reading his press briefings, now all of a sudden he got 10,000 documents in his house and we'll catch him on his readings. I've been fired from jobs many times in my life. And I will be very honest with you. Sometimes I was fired. I stole things from the office. Staplers, computer mouses, all kinds of stuff. But you know what I never stole from work? Work. The war in Ukraine brought it all into focus. And lucky for everybody in the Western world, the Ukrainians are way better fighters than we thought they'd be. I mean, these guys, God bless them, they're doing good.
All right, so just get like woke here.
They killed 10,000 Russians the first
Oh,
week
we
of the
didn't
war.
watch this.
Even the Vietnamese were like, God damn, those some good numbers. This is before they had weapons. Before we started sending them weapons, they was killing Russians with things you can find around the house. That whole country, Ukraine, is littered with traps like Home Alone. They was stepping on rakes and touching hot doorknobs. How is Russia losing to the Ukraine? That would be like America losing the war to Colorado.
Yeah.
Now the midterms are over and everybody's awake. These new whites, man, they're like the whites. They're like newborn babies, just woke up. Everything white people are mad about, we've been on that. Man, I can't feed my family. White people are like, we've been on that. Man, we can't trust the government. We've been on that. Man, we should dismantle the FBI. Word to Martin Luther King, bro. We've been on that. Nobody listens to me. When I tell these jokes, you ignore me. My first Netflix special, what did I say? I said, I don't want a sneaker deal, because the minute I say something that makes those people mad, they're going to take my sneakers away. And the whole crowd's like, ha, 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 ha. But now you see Kanye walking around L.A. barefoot with his chain out.
With his chain out.
This guy lost $1.5 billion in a day. $1.5 billion in a day. I saw that. I said, put your chain on, nigga. Welcome back.
I don't even think that was the end of it all. Maybe he
I
says one
think-
other thing.
Yeah, and he does a really funny Game of Thrones bit
Yeah.
where he kind of brings
I
back.
won't get that anyway. So.
Huh?
I said I won't get that anyway.
No, you won't. But Zoe would.
Yeah.
It's
I saw some of it.
Did you
this
see
morning.
it?
Some of it, not
Yeah.
all of it.
It's funny. He was talking about the Russia collusion thing.
you'd get the Game of Thrones bits too, because it brings in like Chappelle Show characters.
Yeah.
And it's funny.
Tommy G was saying how like he thinks that he was a plant, and they were like when they told him they're like, because he was Democrat his whole life and everything, and he said that at one point he said that he thinks if you're gonna run for president, it's probably best to do it as a Republican. The media came out and said that he said that he thinks Republicans are stupid. That's not true. He never said that.
Yeah.
But he did say that it's easier to win as a Republican if you're gonna do it. And so he thinks he's like, they probably went up to him like, hey, we're gonna put you in office, and we're gonna throw all these accusations at you, but don't worry,
gonna win.
Nothing's ever gonna come from it. We're gonna throw all these conspiracies that you did, but you're never gonna get charged for any of it or anything like that.
Yeah.
And so that's why there was Russian collusion and nothing happened. And nothing came of it.
Yeah. He got
And there's-
impeached. He got all this
Yeah,
shit.
nothing ever happened.
Because it was obvious, isn't it obvious that Trump was like okay, he was saying some good things that people got behind, but like it was obvious because when I wasn't looking at any political sphere, I didn't like Trump, and it was so polarizing. Like he was just like it was easy to be like he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
He's the bad guy.
Yeah, he's the villain.
And
He's
then
the
when
villain.
people looked into it, they're like, "Oh, well, actually, he's actually doing things
Yeah,
for the."
exactly. Yeah.
And so they used the bad guy to say all the good things that made all the people be like, "Oh, well, this is good," but they just used him to weaponize him and then turn him against everyone at the end of it, because that's exactly what happened at the end. Like he was just like you said, he was like, "Peace." Like,
Yeah,
I'm
dips.
out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
all my supporters in jail right now
He's
being
like, I gotta
held
get elected again.
illegally in jail for storming the Capitol. Like,
No,
peace.
the smartest thing for them to do would almost be like let them win again and just fucking disrupt it more.
Yeah.
Maybe they will.
Yeah,
He
they
just
will.
announced his run. I just saw.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't think they're doing it the right way. and
Are
that's
you gonna
just-
vote, Enzo, for president?
I don't know, man.
Who would you want? Who do you want on the ticket?
I have no idea, dude. I have no opinion on American politics anymore, just because I'm disillusioned. I feel like it just feels like we're losing. You know, I don't know. Who do you want?
I don't want anybody, like I said, unless they come out with fucking blockchain
Yeah.
voting.
I won't
don't
vote
know.
until I know that there's.
I
secure
gotta be
Maybe that's why the Democrats are
secure
gonna win.
election, and I don't gotta fucking be late for work or rush somewhere after work to go do it because it's fucking 2022. You know?
I mean, the Democrats aren't
well-
voting either. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know,
they're
yeah.
not. They're not voting.
No, they're not voting
No.
either. Yeah, they're not voting.
No.
That's how many people. I mean, you probably find out how many people actually voted just in general in the
midterms,
the midterm elections. You know, I bet it's not a lot compared to the population of the country. And why would that be? You know, a lot of sketchy shit though with the Arizona. It took Arizona a fucking week, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
A week
It's
to
like,
count. A week to count. Florida has just as many people, if not more. You know, I don't know. I just completely made that up. They got a pretty big population. All right, Florida does,
Yeah.
and they counted all their votes in a day. You know, they probably cheated. But it is funny because people are pointing out how like in Arizona, like the Republican treasurer won. So like people voted for like the Republican treasurer, but didn't vote for the Republican
So
governor.
they didn't. Yeah, that's
you
weird.
know?
Yeah, like they didn't vote
Hold
down
on, did
ticket all the way.
DeSantis lose Florida?
No.
Okay.
Florida was like a
I was
sweep.
like, okay. I was like, that's.
Florida.
You said
Florida-
Arizona.
Arizona, she
Okay, I
lost.
got you. I was like, whoa, hold on.
She
I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was that bad.
And
Yeah.
like the candidates, they were like he was talking shit about that Herschel Walker guy,
Dr.
the fucking
Oz.
Dr. Oz, bro. Like people didn't like that's who Trump endorsed.
Dude, but they
fucking Dr.
literally
Oz.
ran him against like
Bro, I know.
fucking Joe.
I know, dude. It's crazy. Like it's crazy. If that's what people really voted for, like I ain't no fucking Dr. Oz guy in any shape or form. But like you give me that Fetterman, you show me Fetterman, I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna go with this Oz guy.
Yeah, dude.
Like I don't care what he's saying.
He looked. He was in
crazy that that guy
sweats. He
actually
looked like
won,
he's coming
dude.
out of fucking like hospice or some shit. Like he's in sweats. He can barely speak and.
I
Bro,
don't
he
know,
looked like
man.
he's on like the Good Doctor or some shit. You know?
Yeah, he
not
looked
a
like
good
fucking.
time.
He was the Goonies bad guy, or I
Yeah.
guess the good guy. Slop. Was that his name?
Yeah, it's not a good time, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, it's fucking trippy.
That's
We can probably wrap this though, boys.
yeah. Why don't you tell everyone they can find us?
Check us out on Instagram at Secret Hideout Podcast. And make sure you like and comment on our TikToks at Secret Hideout Podcast. We're also on Twitter at Secret Hideout 17. And, you know, everywhere. YouTube. Like, subscribe, share.
Yeah.
Rumble. Check it out. Give us rumbles, which I don't know what the fuck that means, but
Rumble us.
rumble us.
Rumble us.
Yeah. Maybe I'll put these on BitChute. And fuck YouTube, man. How many times am I going to figure this out? That I'm going to try searching you on YouTube
It's not
for a
your fault,
video.
man. You've been born and
I used to be able to fucking look up
You've-
why the World Trade Centers fucking.
Not anymore,
there
dude.
was, like,
Yeah.
I just miss old YouTube.
I know, man. YouTube was the shit.
So good.
There'll be another one, a new platform. Just gotta wait.
Not
find.
really. I don't know, man. There's like 800 of them.
Yeah.
None of them pop off.
No.
You know,
We
like
were
I
just-
know about Rumble. Like I know
Yeah.
about it, and I used it, and I even figured out how to like listen to it with my phone locked. But I still never go to it.
I know. We're trained.
And never go to it.
We're trained.
Very trained.
Yeah.
Well, we're millennials. I mean,
I like BitChute too. I really like BitChute.
BitChute's got a fucking. They need like an app.
They do need an app. It's a little wonky, but it reminds me of old YouTube.
Yeah, I know. They just need to refresh the page
Yeah,
or something. You know,
it's a little
like,
wonky.
They just need to update it,
Yeah.
make it more streamlined. Yeah, but like always, don't listen to a word we say because we don't know what the fuck we're talking about. And please do your own research, and we will catch you on the flip side.
Peace.
Later.
Peace.